Good afternoon, fellow future weirdo of the flock. How are you? I am Nikki K the Great, and this is the Party Pin. Thank you. Come in, leave your shoes on. Stop back there, get some Keep Other People Alive juice. There's some protein and a blender. Then come this way, keep your shoes on. I packed a bowl and rolled a cigarette. I've done this a bazillion fucking times already, and we're just going into it because we're almost done, and I am way too excited to keep my fucking thoughts together. So we're gonna do this. So come on in this way, get comfy. I packed a bowl and rolled a cigarette. So let's smoke it, drink it, read it. Have good time. All right. So we're on chapter 34. We are almost done. Okay. So the king that died the name was Ammon. 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 Okay. Anyway. His son Josiah became king of Judah in his stead, and he was 8 years old when he became king, and he reigned in Jerusalem 31 years. And he did that which was right in the sight of the Lord, and walked in the ways of David his father. I don't think he is from the line of David, by the way. I'm I'm pretty sure he's not from the line of David. But okay. In the 8th year of his reign, he was 16. He began to seek after the God of David. And in the 12th year, he began to purge Judah and Jerusalem from the high places, the groves, the carved images, and molten images. And they broke down the altars of Balaam in his presence, and the images that were on high above them he cut down, and the groves, the carved images and molten images, he broke into pieces and threw the dust on the graves of the priests that ministered to them. And he burnt the bones of the priests on the altar and cleansed Judah and Jerusalem. I thought Jerusalem was Judah. See, Judah, I don't know where it belongs, but we're going to find out. And he also did this in the cities of Manasseh, Ephraim, Simeon, Naphtali, with their medics round about. So he busted that ass. And he had broken down the altars and the groves, and had beaten the grave images to powder, and cut down all the idols in the land of Israel. He returned to Jerusalem. See what I'm saying? Judah and Jerusalem are different, and now Israel and Jerusalem are different. Jerusalem just doesn't belong. Nobody wants to stake ownership to it. Who owns Jerusalem? Well, I guess now it would be Judah or Israel, because for some reason. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Now, In the 18th year of his reign, when he had purged the land and the house, he sent Shaphan, Maaseiah, governor, Joah, the recorder, to repair the house of the Lord his God. And when they came to Hilkiah the high priest, they delivered the money that was brought into the houses of God, which the Levites kept at the doors, had gathered. So they went all around and took all the money from all the places and brought it back and gave it to the workmen that did the oversight. So they paid everybody that needed to fix God's house. And the men did the work faithfully. And the overseers of them were Jahath and Obadiah. The Levites of the sons of Merari, Zechariah, and Meshullam, to set it forward, and other of the Levites that could skill of instruments of music. Okay, this whole sentence, this whole thing is so stupid. I hate this. Hold on. I'm going to read the whole thing. And the men did the work faithfully. The overseers of them were Jaatha, Obadiah, the Levites of the sons of Merari, Zechariah, and Meshullam of the sons of the Kohathites, to set it forward, and other of the Levites that could skill of instruments of music. See, that's a fucking, it's just thrown in there. What does that even mean? Nobody even knows what that means. What does that mean? Nobody knows. Nobody knows what that means because it doesn't mean anything. It's stupid. He said 2 guys in charge, and then they made these other guys do this music shit. Also, they were over the bearers of burdens, and were overseers of all that wrought work in any manner of service. And the Levites there were scribes, officers, and porters. Those are the dudes that stand at the door and sniff you if you're clean or not. It's probably why their noses are so big, so they can sniff you and see if you sinned. They can smell sin. Okay. And when they brought out the money that was brought into God's house, Hilkiah the priest found a book of the law of Moses. And Hilkiah answered and said to Shaphan the scribe, I have found the book of the law in God's house. And Hilkiah delivered it to Shaphan. And Shaphan carried the book to the king and brought the king word back again, saying, everything's done. Also, we found this book. It's the law. Can I read it to you? I want to read it to you. Let me read it. I'll read it out loud on camera. It'll be great, right? It's such a good idea. So Shaphan pulled the Nikki K and read Das BIBLAY out loud on camera to Kingface. And the king got so fucking scared. He ripped all of his clothes off. Look, he got naked. And then he did the face thing. And he was like, ah, God, what the fuck? And then Kingface said, go talk to the lady. Go talk to the lady. Look, she's my wardrobe guy's wife, keeper of the wardrobe. So, that guy's wife, she does the God thing. So, go ask her what's up. Until then, I'm going to sit here naked. So, they go see the lady. Her name is Huldala, right? And she's the wife of the wardrobe keeper. I can't. Okay. So, she tells them, oh, yes, yes, yes. The vampires and the werewolves are about to get it. God wants to bust that ass quick as shit, yo. Listen, listen. Let me tell you. I'm going to tell you. God is not happy. But, the dude who sent you, that's a good guy. God likes that guy. Yes, he told me. He said, I like this good guy. So, tell him everything's straight. He'll be all good. It's all good in the hood. Listen, he'll just wait. God is in the middle of fucking Mega Man 5 Super Nintendo game round. And he don't want to press pause because it's boss fight. So tell Josiah he can chill. Say, King Face, relax. God's got your back. Don't even worry about it. So they brought this word back to the king, right? And yeah, they brought him back. And then the king gathered all the vampires and all the werewolves, everybody at the church. So King Josiah's like, get your ass to the church before I kick it. And I can't lift my leg that high. And I will be a motherfucker if you make me look stupid. I will kill you. I will shit on you. Right? Sorry. I'm pulling that one from way back in the mid 90s. Who was that? Something, the insult dog. I poop on you. I shit on you. Oh. So anyway, Josiah's like, all y'all gotta come here. Don't make me look bad. Come on, we got shit to do. So everybody showed up at God's house, like, party at capital G's. And Josiah's like, sit the fuck down. So everybody's like, oh, right? And then Josiah stands up there and reads Das BIBLAY out loud on camera in front of everybody, right? And then he tells God, big guy, we are all you, dude. Listen, it's all about you. We got rid of all the devil god stuff. Listen, whatever you need. We are here for you. You are God. 100%. You are God. Yes. And we are yours. So, Josiah took away all the abominations out of the countries that pertain to the vampires, and made all that were present in Israel to serve, even to serve the Lord their God, all his ways. They departed not from following the Lord God of their fathers. Okay, we're going to pause right here. We are going to check on our cats, not water the plants, grab a refill, smoke a cigarette, pack a bowl, and go pee. We will be right back. All right. All right. Chapter 35. All right. Moreover, Josiah kept a Passover unto the Lord in Jerusalem. And they, fucking, fuckity, fucking right. Oh, fuck, yeah. Ah, fuck yeah. I love this guy. I love this guy. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Moreover, Josiah kept a Passover unto the Lord in Jerusalem, and they killed the Passover on the 14th day of the first month. Fucking right! April 14th. That is the day of Passover. Yes. Yes, absolutely yes. Yes. So much fucking yes. I love this guy. I swear to God, I hope he stays good because he did it right. Yes. Yes, fuckity fucking right. Okay. And the sea, bleh. And he set the priests in their charges and encouraged them to the service of God's house, and said to the Levites that taught all Israel, which were holy unto the Lord, put the whole holy ark in the house of the Lord, which Solomon, son of David, king of Israel, did build. It shall not be a burden upon your shoulders to serve now the Lord your God and his people Israel. I thought he was the king of Judah. What the fuck is happening? What is happening? I don't know what's happening. See what I'm saying? Why we couldn't keep up with the name of the kings? Because somehow it fucking changes right there. Like in the words. Like the words just change it. And it's like, wait a fucking minute. What is going on? That's what's going on. Word magic. Something is happening. Look, I don't know. Everybody calls the BIBLAY Book of Lies, but they can't point to a specific lie. They can't go, oh, well, it lied right here in this verse, right here. Well, I'm going to tell you, it starts lying at the end of First Chronicles, and it continues all through these fucking. No, it starts at First Kings after Solomon. That's when the lies begin, and the lies are about the kings. The lies are the rules in these kings and the line of David. That is what they are trying to confuse in here. Because I don't believe any of these kings are related to David at all. They're just, the lie is the bloodline. That's the motherfucking lie. The lie is the bloodline. And you can't trust these people because in Das Biblay, it always talks about who their mothers are, not who their fathers are. And then all of a sudden it talks about the father. So I don't know. Okay. So, so he said, put the holy ark. And now they have the ark again. The ark was made of all gold. Don't you think, like when they robbed God's house, this big box of gold is not going to be the first thing they fucking take? You got to be out of your Jesus smashing mind. It's a big box of gold. And it's not like it looks like raggedy or anything. It can't look raggedy. It's in an all gold room. And it's not like it's hid away or anything. There's a whole fucking entrance to it. But for some reason, they have the ark. Okay. Okay. And then he said, prepare yourselves by the houses of your fathers, after your courses, according to the writing of David, king of Israel, and according to the writing of Solomon his son. Notice the only thing written of David and Solomon is a couple songs, and David is some psalms. Oh, and Proverbs. Solomon is Proverbs and a couple songs, and David is the Psalms. But some other guy wrote down the rules of David. So hold on. Jehoshaphat was the one that did all the writing for David. It was a guy called Jehoshaphat, and he was a mighty man of valor. Yep, sure was. And he did all the writing for David. But there's nothing else really, just some psalms and whatever's written in Kings. First, Second Samuel, and a little bit of Kings, I think. No, a little bit of First Samuel and most of Second Samuel. And Solomon, the writings of Solomon is Proverbs and some songs about a fat chick with purple hair. Now she's a hairy fat chick with purple hair. And stand in the holy place according to the divisions of the families of their fathers, of your brothers, and the people, after the division of the families of the Levites. What? We're just okay. And do according to the writings of David and Solomon. Stand in the holy place according to the divisions of the families of the fathers of your brethren, the people, and after the division of the families of the Levites. Okay, so you gotta stand and align, the 12. And then all the families that branch off the 12 are in their own line as well. That's kind of a way to keep everybody separated. But you still have to sacrifice for them anyway, so does it really matter? Okay. It might not matter. And Josiah gave the people of the flock lambs and kids for Passover offerings for all that were present, to the number of 33,000 bullocks. These were of the king's substance, and his princes gave willingly unto the people. I bet not. They were trying to outdo each other again. They're like, you know what? You get free shit. You get free shit. Everybody gets free shit. And then the next guy's like, everybody gets 2 free shits. Yeah, it's going to be something like that. Watch. Okay. And they gave to the priests for Passover offerings 2,600 small cattle, 300 oxen. Okay. And some different Levites gave unto the Levites Passover offerings, 5,000 small cattle. No, 5,500. No, 5,000 small cattle and 500 oxen. So the service was prepared, and the priests stood in their place, and the Levites in their courses, according to the king's commandment. And they killed the Passover, and the priests sprinkled the blood from their hands, and the Levites flayed them. And they removed burnt offerings, so they might give according to the divisions of the families of the people, to offer unto the Lord, as it is written in the book of Moses. And they did with the oxen. And they roasted the Passover with fire according to the ordinance. But the other holy offerings sod they in pots and cauldrons and in pans. Oh, okay, so then they boiled some shit. Ah, right. They made stew and fried. They made stew and fried meat that could not be boiled in its own mother's milk. Had to be some other titty, right? And oh, yeah. And later on, maybe in 7 more days, they get to eat bacon fried in a pan. Mmm, good bacon. Okay, okay. Hold on. And flayed them. And they roasted. And afterward, they made ready for themselves for the priests, because the priests, the sons of Aaron, were busied in offering of the burnt offering and the fat until night. Therefore, the Levites prepared for themselves also for the priests, the sons of Aaron. And the singers, the sons of Asaph, were in their place according to the commandment of David, Asaph, Heman, Giel, no, Jeduthun, the king's seer. And it, it should be prophet, but for some reason they keep calling him a seer after Isaiah the prophet. There wasn't really very many more prophets. They've all became seers, which I don't know if that's disrespectful or not. That might be kind of disrespectful, because prophets live a very tough life, and seers, not so much, but prophets. Shouldn't this be a prophet? Because he's with a God guy. I don't know. Okay, so dude's like, we need to play some swing big band music just like David did. So figure it out. Hold on. Okay, so they were playing super swing big band music. And all the service of the Lord was prepared the same day to keep the Passover and to offer burnt offerings upon the altar of the Lord, according to the commandment of King Josiah. And the vampires that were present kept the Passover at that time and the feast of unleavened bread 7 days. And there was no Passover like it in Israel until from the days of Samuel the prophet. Neither did all the kings of Israel keep such a Passover as Josiah kept. And the priests and the Levites and all Judah and Israel. So all the vampires and the werewolves that were present and the inhabitants of Jerusalem. Okay, so now it's its own place. So what do we call them? Dragons? They're different, I guess. They're neither Israel or Judah. So they're dragons. I guess. In the 18th year of the reign of Josiah was this Passover kept. So this is 10 years after he becomes king. After all this, when Josiah had prepared the temple, Necho, king of Egypt, came up to fight against Charmander by Euphrates, and Josiah went out against him. But he sent ambassadors to him, saying, what do I have to do with you, king of Judah? I come not against you this day, but against the house which I have to war. For God commanded me to make haste. For bear thee from meddling with God who is with me, that he destroy you not. Nevertheless, Josiah would not turn his face from him, but disguised himself that he might fight him, and hearkened not unto the words of Necho from the mouth of God, and came to fight in the valley of Megiddo. And the archers shot at King Josiah, and the king said to his servants, take me away, because I am wounded. His servants therefore took him out of that chariot and put him in a second chariot that he had. And they brought him to Jerusalem, and he died. And he was buried in one of the sepulchres of his father. And all Judah, all the werewolves and dragons, mourned for Josiah. And Jeremiah lamented for Josiah, and all the singing men and the singing women spoke of Josiah in their lamentations to this day, and made them an ordinance in Israel. And behold, they are written in the Lamentations. That is a book in here. That is a book in here. Now, the rest of Josiah and his goodness, according to that which is written in the law of the Lord, and his deeds, first and last. They are written in the books of kings of Israel and Judah. Yeah. We did such a good job. Yes, we did. Yeah, we did a good job. So, tomorrow is the last chapter. Tomorrow, we finish a book. And then we go to the New Testament. I am not ready for the story of Jesus. I have a real hard time with the story of Jesus. I do. Anyway, we're going to be doing that on what day is it? It's Thursday, right? Hold on. Yeah, it's Thursday. So Friday. Okay. We'll start the story of Jesus on Saturday. I don't want to. But we're going to read the story of Jesus. This is going to give me such a hard time to get through the rest of the New Testament, just like it did last time. But I'm gonna get through the Jesus smashing New Testament, no problem. Yep, good guy promise. Yeah. Anyway, that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to pull out my Naruto and just dig into the story of Jesus on Saturday. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye.